Hello, welcome to Cardminds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Virgo weekly money and career reading from June 3rd to the 9th, 2024. Thank you for being here. I hope you are all well. Be on the lookout on the here out for the magic word. If you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading, all you have to do is put the magic word down below in the comment section and be subscribed. I will pull one name at the end of the month of June and should be delivering the name of the free reading for the month of May within this weekend, if not Monday. All right, Virgo. Let's see what messages we have. Money and career, June 3rd to the 9th, 2024. Also, if you're interested in supporting this channel, in being an active member, you can click on the join button. That'll take you wherever you wish to go if you're interested. Understand perfectly if that's not your thing. But not only does it support the channel, but it also gives you access to the private tarot sessions we do every Sunday at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. So if that's something you want to be part of, would love to have you. It's a beautiful community. Would love to have you part of the cardminds energy base. Okay, let's get started, Virgo. What energies do we have? Money and career, June 3rd to the 9th, 2024. What energies do we have for the sign of Virgo? Messages, energies for the sign of Virgo. Money and career, June 3rd to the 9th, 2024. Four of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, working hard. Finding your space, finding comfort in this place, in this energy, in this community. The Hangman and the Two of Pentacles. So, is this something that has been blocked for a while? Sorry, just want to make this straight. Sorry about that. With the Hangman, seems like this is something that has been stagnating, or something you're not really finding a solution for, right? With the Hangman. Is it time maybe to see this in a different way? You've worked really hard. It's almost like you understand that you have to adapt to something new, to do it differently, right? The Hangman is there when it's time to stop pushing that narrative, or pushing forward, hoping it's going to happen, or hoping forcing it will make it happen, right? Forcing your narrative, or just thinking that it's your way to go, and no matter what, that's what you have to do. Imposing, forcing. Or it doesn't have to be you personally, but it can also be, people wanting to do something a certain way, and there's only one way to do it. Here it seems like it's time to surrender and pause. Take the opportunity to pause, to view it as a chance to maybe assess or reassess or evaluate, where you stand on your path, in your career, in this job, in this project, in this subject, whatever it is, in this energy, because something new is coming up. So either you're going to do this in a different way, either it's a time to adapt to a different team, or adapt to a different way of working. Two of Pentacles is adapting, juggling a lot, figuring out it's not working, having a lot to do, and it's like, okay, I'm trying to do everything at the same time and it's not working, so I know I have to do things differently, right? And also, there's something new emerging. There's something, a new energy, a new job, a new person, a new possibility, or a new team, a new way of working. So because it's new, it feels unstable, right? Or it feels blocked, or it feels like going nowhere because there's something new coming in, or there's a different opportunity to open and move forward. So unless you take a moment to assess, to analyze, to see what the other options are, and to open yourself up to those people, or to maybe people messaging you, or maybe opportunities you see but you don't completely connect with or identify with, or maybe conversations, or just randomly thinking, seeing things differently. You're not going to see them unless you allow the time and space for it to come in. So take a moment to just sort of pause and surrender to the situation, even if it's different than what you expected. Even if this feels different, or it's not the same people you're used to working with, or this is not the way it's usually done. It's a whole new approach to a situation, to a job, to a project, to a way of working, whatever it is, or even a philosophy, or different politics within a job. So it feels different than what you expected. But you've worked really hard. So take time away from your routine to connect with a new way of working, or a new way of seeing. It's almost like you're working hard, but you're celebrating something. Yet it's stuck. Like, oh, okay. So these are the usual people you work with. So let's say even you have your own business, or you're freelance, or you're working in a company. It doesn't really matter. You've always done it that way. And now it's not working. So now it's time to rethink, or to hire different people, or to work with other companies, or, finding those solutions that work today using, I don't know, using AI, I don't know what this pertains to, but it's utilizing the tools of today. So it's almost like you're stuck in the old, great ideas, great business, good job, but stuck in the old way of doing it. So maybe there's a generation gap in the people working with you, or there is a certain way of working that you've always worked in, right? That comfort zone that's not working anymore. Okay, so let's see where this is going. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. Maybe this is someone you're working with. Seven of Cups has come up a lot these days. Disillusions, illusions. Maybe someone convinced you to do something old school, or maybe it's the opposite. Okay, so it can go both ways. This King of Wands here, whether it's a manager, someone you're working with, can even be a family member, a friend, or, doesn't really matter. Aries, Leo, Sag, doesn't have to be. It's someone very confident, someone a bit with an ego, but also someone that dares, and someone that dares to be different. They don't really care what people think. They don't really care if people agree with them. They're confident in their way, and they dare to do things differently. So there we go. They want to do things differently. So it's either they want to implement a more actual, like modern or actual way of doing this job, business, product, project, development, whatever it is, right? Utilizing something more today, right? Utilizing the tools we use today, or it's someone that wants to be very traditional and use old ways, and it's not working. Whatever it is, it's not working. And whatever it is, it's time to adapt to a different way. Either a simpler way, a simpler approach, back to sources, back to what used to work, or having to adapt to new processes, tools, whatever it is. The Star and the Two of Swords. So there is a crossroads there. There is there's a decision to be made with the Two of Swords. Having to choose old school, new school. A little bit that. Where am I going? Am I going back to sources or doing it the traditional route, or am I going or am I innovating? Innovating. There we go. That's the way it feels. And it feels like you're torn between, like, what am I supposed to do here? And so here with the Star, the Star sometimes means going back to sources, going back to what is essential. Nature, doesn't have to be nature, but nature, earth, what is essential. And coming back to something calmer. And then really investing oneself in something to protect the environment, to protect this project in a more serene, calm, collected, simple way. Still creative, still a lot of imagination, a lot of inspiration, but it's almost like you're protecting long-term this idea, this job, this career, this business. And it feels like to protect this long-term, you have to go back to sources. And to go back to sources is bringing back balance and harmony in this professional environment. And then you can start creating again. Wow. Okay. Well, message delivered, Virgo. Let me know what this means. Let me know if you connect with this. And so here with the Two of Swords, it's you know, what are you going to choose? Are you going to go old school or are you going to go new school? I feel like you've had illusions before. Maybe you tapped into new school and that didn't work out, so you're going back to sources, or vice versa. Let's see. Nine of Cups. So there's something there that you really wished for, that you really wanted to work with. And you're standing your ground. Okay. So again, it feels like someone's so this can be the King of Wands, trying to impose a certain way of working. And it doesn't really matter old school, new schools. That's just an example of the tug of war of the energy. It can be also two different point of views. It can be also two different ways of financing things and two different approaches to the job, whatever, in developing an idea or a product, or in a way to make money in business and developing something, right? It doesn't really matter what it is. It's the tug of war. And you, Virgo, have been wishing for a certain way of doing this. And in your mind, it always has been like that. And you've always defended yourself, that you're true to yourself, and this is the way you work. This is your approach. This is your point of view. This is how you tap into your sources, right? And so you're standing your ground with the Seven of Wands. But I feel like you're also, you know, fighting for this, protecting this at all costs. So maybe you've really worked hard on something and then people want to take it and do something completely different with it. Or maybe you really have a traditional approach to doing things and you don't want to do it in any other way. Or you're more innovative and people are like, that's never going to work. Something like that. And you're really protecting your sources and you're protecting your ideas. So if you have copyright, or if you have an idea and you want to protect your idea, whatever it is, right? All right, let's see where we stand. It feels like you need to, yes, okay, there we go, the Ace of Cups. So this is something creative. This is something very, very close to your heart. It's emotional. Maybe it's something that you have nurtured, that you have created, right, with this Ace of Cups. And you have had, you know, the joy of inventing this, or, you know, working on this. And it's really it's a new beginning here with this Ace of Cups, or a beginning of creation, of creativity. Maybe you're creating a new company. Maybe you're creating a new way of doing things. And, you know, it's like you know you had to choose and choose options and have had disillusions and it was going nowhere, or you tried to impose and it didn't work, or they tried to impose and it didn't work. Yes. Okay. So we have, not surprising, the Eight of Swords, stuck in that mindset, stuck in that way, nowhere to go, not moving, stagnating, but also no one's listening. And also you can move into other options. You can do things in a different way. You can work with other people. You're disconnected with these people. You're not interested. You're bored. You're done. I don't want to deal with these people anymore. Thank you very much. And it's not enough for me. It's frustrating. I need more. I deserve more, right? You still have 3 cups, so you're there. But you want it your way. You want your dream. You want your wish. And this is where you want to go. And you're fighting for that. You're fighting for, not for your truth. You're fighting for your product, your idea, your business, your way of working, your dynamic, whatever it is, to be done the right way. And here we go. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So wow. So you have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. So there's money coming in, or there's an offer coming in, an offer for this business, an offer to develop something, for an opportunity, whatever it is. It's abundance, but it's also, you know, the moment where you're going to find balance. You're going to find your balance. You're going to find the solution. You're going to find your balance. And I think that you are going to make a choice. You will find your priorities. It's all about finding, you know, your priorities. And those priorities are, you know, going to allow yourself to move forward in the right direction and find solutions and find the money or the opportunities or the people to get this done the right way, or at least the way you want it. And it's, again, like bridging the gap between the dream and the reality and making your dream reality. But it's hard work. It's hard work. It's like back and forth, back and forth. But what I love is your dedication. You're dedicated to this, and you're dedicated to make it work. And you are fiercely believing, or fiercely sure convinced, that was the word I was looking for. Convinced that your way is the right way to do things and you don't want to do it in any other way. So you're not going to associate yourself with people that are going to question you, right? But it's also important to make that choice, right? To understand that it's like you can't do it both ways. You have to find a certain a certain balance and understand where your priorities stand. And once you have your priorities, then it's easy to make your choice. Very interesting. But you have Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Cups, so it's a whole new beginning. You have money to start again, or start this over, or start it in your way with the right people, with the right team, the joy of coming together with the same, you know, like the people with the same mindset, as opposed to before, the constant fighting, the constant disagreement because no one wanted to do it the same way. Something like that. Yes. 10 of Wands, you're at the end of that competition, the end of the pressure, the stress, constant. This is how you have to do it, or this is the way we're going to do it, and, you know, that thing. And so new people, new ways, new inspiration, Page of Wands. So it's a fresh energy. It feels like a new team. Maybe you're working with younger people. I don't know. But the Page of Wands is about exciting new energies. But also, you know, it's inspiring because it's new. And it's also inspiring because you're very creative, and this is a signal of that new venture, of doing it a new way with new people. 2 aces, 2 beginnings. Entering a new position, or taking on a new project, or taking on new responsibilities is a positive sign, a signal of success. But also, it's about following your way in this new endeavor. You're taking a risk. You're taking a risk with work. You're taking a risk with doing it this way because you don't want to associate yourself with the old way of doing it or the other people or whatever it was. So not too quick. Just ask yourself if you're prepared, if you're ready to do this. If you're ready for the challenge before you start this, because it's challenging. It remains challenging. I think it has always been a challenge, but here you are. Love it. 3 of Pentacles, new team, building a business, developing a project, working on an idea, part of a new team, part of a new company, whatever it is. 7 of Pentacles, reaping the rewards, right, of your hard work. You've worked hard. It's been a while that you've invested your time, your money in this. Time to get your money back, or time to not get your money back. It's time to reap the fruits of your labor, right? It's time for abundance. It's time to finally have success and abundance on this thing, whatever it is. And comment down below. Let me know what this thing is all about. Is it your business? Is it a product? Right, that you were disagreeing with on the way to develop it? What is this all about? You have a new team here, for sure. Yeah, the disappointment before, the stress, imposing, people imposing, and now you're sort of, I wouldn't say liberated, but it's like now you have the money here. You have a new offer that's sort of bouncing you back in the game, but you're bounced back in the game the way you want it. Yes. And it's stressful. Yeah, I don't blame you. Yeah, again the Ace of Cups. So this is emotional for you. It's very creative, but it's also the joy of bringing it all together and being with the right people. So awesome. This is beautiful, Virgo. And what a fight, and how you have to convince, and how you've had to navigate this. It's not easy, right? But you have you fought the fight, and this is where you wanted to be. And it's also very it's rewarding, but it's also very honest, and it's very honorable, because it's almost like, yeah, it's almost like the simple things, right? You like to do it the traditional way, and it's the simple things in life that made this happen, and that made you decide the way you want to do this, and who you want to work with, or how you want to make this happen, whatever it is. And it's kudos to you. It's very honorable to go back to sources and to go back to simple ways to make things happen in a beautiful, creative way. Wow. Okay. Virgo, beautiful reading, absolutely amazing. I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I did. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and everyone for connecting and for watching these readings, supporting this channel, and sharing your journeys and your energies. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Virgos, thank you to each and every one of you. Gratitude to all for being here. I want to say that the magic word is trust your dream. Trust your dream. Trust your dream. Or trust it's either trust your dream or back to basics, whatever works for you. Whatever works for you. Just put that down below in the comment section if you're interested in putting your name in the hat for a free reading. Thank you so much for watching, Virgos. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.